Hi everyone, this is Shiva here. I work as Head of Sales Engineering at Fieldproxy. So today let's look into attendance process, about how it works in our application and what is the back-end processes behind it. So before I deep dive into the processes, on a broader scale, this solves is, it helps the managers or teams to track the attendance of their field agents, track their check-in time, check-out time, and the overall productivity, right? So we have two portals. One is the application and another one is a web portal. So application is where the agents feed in the data. So let's first look into the application, right? So this is how the application in general is, and once you get in there, so you can see the attendance tracking, right? So the first thing they have to do as a field agent is check in. So they'll be able to geofence the location where they're checking in from, and then take a selfie or picture of the store, whatever it is, right? And they upload that and they submit the response here. And once that is done, they perform their activities that are they supposed to do. And then once that is done, the next step is checkout, right? So again, they'll be also able to view the check-in time when they came in, and also geofence the checkout location as well, and then submit the response. So this data is collected in the backend for us, and this is a simple end-to-end process for them, right? So now let's look at web portal looks like, right? So web portal is a manager's perspective. This access is only provided for your manager. And this is how the process looks like. As I showed in the application as well, it's quite simple. It is, just attendance, checking in and checkout. And there are a lot of different sheets here where the data is collected, right? So now let me talk to you about what happens with all the data that is collected. So we provide you with three to four different dashboards. So let's first look into the daily live dashboard, right? So this helps the manager to track what is happening that particular day in the team, right? So if you go down, you can see then who all has checked in and check out and all these in a broader view. And once you scroll down, you can see more metrics like who number of present that day and who are all absent, number of late check-ins, and if there's any early checkouts, and average working hours, right? For the late check-in and late checkout, we ask you for a particular timings that you usually have. We send you a form. Once that is given to us, based on that, this day we fix these metrics, right? And this is how the daily activities of your field agents is tracked in a dashboard. And now, if you want to look at individual dashboards, right? For example, I want to look at only Swaroop and what has happened for him so far in last week or so. Let's take this last week and let's apply changes and see what is happening. Yeah. So once that is done, you can see, okay, so Swaroop was totally number of days he was present and number of days he late checked in, and what is the total number of hours that he worked for, and how many days he was absent. This is on a year perspective, how many days he was absent, and then what is his average check-in time and average checkout time, right? So these are the data that is provided for individual agent perspective. Now, if you also want to look at a much broader scale where you can see end-to-end what your team has done. So this is again a data filter. This is the attendance register dashboard, where you can, for example, also take the time frame, let's say last 30 days, right? So you can see what happened on a broader scale, how your team, how many team members of your absent, present, and the check-in timings on a broader scale, and how many hours they have worked so far. So these are the dashboards, and this is how the data is presented to you from whatever we collect from your field agents, right? So this is how the whole attendance tracking processes work. So if you have any more queries, feel free to reach out to us anytime. Yeah. Thank you.